stuff like that Trump is trying to get rid of.
American citizens are not being deported.
Yes, they are.
Okay, what they are doing is they're denaturalizing U.S. citizens that lied on their applications to get that citizenship.
That's not true.
They're not deporting American citizens.
Yes, they are.
With that said, also,
what about the man from Maryland, Lewis? Can't really remember his name, but like Lewis. It was all on the news of.
So
CNN.
Number one.
Myron Gaines obliterates this woke black activist having a complete meltdown in this heated college debate, as Myron Gaines gets attacked immediately by this leftist student who continues to push woke propaganda, while Myron Gaines shuts down this brainwashed scholar for being a total idiot. Let's get in.
Hi there.
What's up?
First off, I wanted to ask you something.
Yep.
What's your background?
In what way? Race, age, where I'm from, like.
Race, nationality.
My family's from Sudan.
Oh, your parents are from Sudan?
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Would you, if ICE came knocking on your door right now, aren't you an illegal citizen? Are your parents legal citizens? If ICE came knocking on your door right now and they end up taking your parents who are not from this country and get deported back to Sudan, how would you feel about that? Are they American citizens? Let me ask you that question right now, because if you're right here defending ICE right now, especially when your parents are from Sudan, and when you're a child of immigrant parents, and you're right here on this Penn State campus right now defending ICE, how would you feel about that? Let me ask you that right now.
Okay, number one, to get a top secret clearance like I had to go through a very thorough background check, and that included immigration background. Why are you rolling your eyes?
Go on.
Yeah. So, like, you asked me the question and I'm answering it, even though it really isn't relevant. But
well,
that's
just
fine.
because I rolled my eyes
doesn't
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Just answer the question.
Okay. This fucking guy, man. So, it's very simple. I used to work for HSI Special Agent. I had to get a top secret clearance to do that. In order to get a top secret clearance, they're going to do a thorough background check on me and my immediate family members. My family and my parents are U.S. citizens. I was born here. My parents naturalized.
Right.
So they did everything by the book. And if they didn't, I wouldn't have been able to get that clearance.
Right.
So I don't really understand your... I guess you're trying to come with a scenario.
Because it's not just that. It's the fact that you're justifying ICE and what they're doing wrong right now. When literally, I bet you can't even speak on the fact of Alligator Alcatraz right now. What about
they closed it down, didn't they?
Huh?
They closed it down.
I am not aware of that, but
yeah,
okay.
They closed it down.
They did not. I don't think so, but sure.
They closed it down.
All right, sure. What about the fact of like American citizens being deported right now, especially students here that have visas and stuff like that? That Trump is trying to get rid of.
American citizens are not being deported.
Yes, they are.
Okay, what they are doing is they're denaturalizing U.S. citizens that lied on their applications to get that citizenship.
That's not true.
They're not deporting American citizens.
Yes, they are.
With that said, also,
what about the man from Maryland, Lewis? Can't really remember his name, but like Lewis. It was on the news of.
So
CNN.
Number one,
he got deported, and he was an American citizen.
It's impossible to deport an American citizen. The only way you can do that is you must denaturalize them.
Why would they denaturalize them?
That's a very difficult process, and to denaturalize
someone... That's not a difficult process. Anyone that is born here under the Constitution has citizenship.
Okay, so if they were
under
born
the 15th Amendment.
If they were born here and they have U.S. citizenship, that's different than someone that naturalized.
But he was born here.
Okay, so he's not going to get deported.
He did get deported, though.
Impossible.
Whatever.
Impossible.
Whatever. What is your opinion on the Trump administration, by the way, and all of that's going on right now?
I mean, there's some things that he does right and some things that he does wrong.
What do you think he's doing right?
I think immigration, he's doing a good job with the immigration.
How is he doing good with immigration when literally there is not even when literally he hasn't even set up a process for people that are trying to get into this country legally? It's hard for them to get here.
Well, so we have an immigration problem of people coming in, so we're trying to stop the bleeding first before we just allow mass immigration.
Wait. What's wrong with people trying to get in, especially legally?
If you don't have borders, you don't have a country. So in order for... Oh, you don't believe so? Okay, that's fine.
I know. All right, bro.
If you don't have borders, you don't have a country. It's just a free-for-all. And obviously a lot of people want to come here, and there's people that are on the waiting list to come here, trying to do it legally. If people want to hop the border and then hop the line, that's a problem. So we have an immigration problem in America. Trump is fixing that. The American people voted for that.
No.
And the American people are getting what they voted for.
Yeah, like Myron Gaines mentioned, people voted for Trump because he wanted to stop the border crossings. He wanted to stop the invasion of millions of people across our borders into the United States. And this guy just doesn't seem to believe like any of that happened, I guess. Like he doesn't believe all the video of all the people crossing and walking the border. Like, he's just suckling the tit of the woke narrative. That's all this guy is doing. And he can deny it all he wants, but people still overwhelmingly want all of the illegals deported. So it's still a majority opinion. It's still popular. It's still the populist opinion. So people should get what they paid for. And unlike many other politicians, I mean, Donald Trump may not deliver on everything, but he's at least trying to deliver on what he promised. At least I think he is. I mean, but on the immigration, the border was shut day one. Day one, it was closed, which means the entire time it was left open by the Biden administration. Even the Border Patrol chief even said they literally just won't give the order when in a news conference he gave one time. These people don't care about anything, but yet this guy just wants to eat up the crap that they spew on MSNBC, CNN, all this stuff. No, immigration is a huge problem, and Americans are not getting deported. And if they are, it's only in extreme minute cases, which is easily later provable, and they can get back in. And if you're going to ask me, look, if we have to make some errors here and there in order to get out the millions of people who have invaded our country, I'm sorry, that's worth it. Because there's no way to kick out this many people and to do it 100% clean. There's just no way to do it. It's too big of a problem. It's too complex. It's too much. So I'm sorry. This is what needs to happen. And if this guy just wants to cry over it, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Stick your head in the sand, refuse to do anything, and just bitch and whine like a woman. But hit that like button and notification bell if you're enjoying the video. And if you want to help support the channel, check out the link in the description, and let's get back in.
Let me just say
when it comes to immigration.
Let me just say something right now. Majority of the American people mostly voted for was the economy due to polls and statistics.
Well, when it comes to Trump,
and
the two main things he campaigned
on immigration has been going down.
Foreign policy and wars and immigration are the two main things that Trump campaigned on. Obviously, the economy was a part of it as well.
He did not even campaign on foreign policy. I mean, literally, he doesn't even know a fucking way to handle the thing that's going on in Gaza right now.
Are you not aware of the fact that he literally said, "I'm going to end the war with Russia, Ukraine"?
The war is still going on.
I know, but here's the thing.
He hasn't done shit.
People
are still dying in Ukraine, pal. He's literally lost our allies with NATO.
But under the Biden administration, no one talked to Putin.
Yes,
they didn't even try. No, they didn't.
They didn't talk. Tried his very
they did not
best.
talk to Putin for years. There was no talking between Putin and the Biden administration. Kamala Harris was there a few weeks before Ukraine got invaded in 2022. So at least Trump opened up dialogue and met with Putin to try to make something happen. Also, Trump on foreign policy, he literally campaigned no new wars, trying to end the war with Russia. And he just ended the war with Gaza and at least ended the genocide temporarily.
And literally, Israel about to attack. Israel might attack Gaza
and they violated it again. They violated it. I agree. But again,
so you agree that he did not end the war?
No, I agree. I agree that he's ended it temporarily. There's a temporary ceasefire right now where the people of Palestine or Gaza are at least able to get resources and aid and everything else like that because now the trucks are coming back in. And for the most part, the bombing is gone, even though Israel does a whole bunch of bullshit. But what I am saying is that he absolutely did a better job than the Biden administration could have done. So I think he was a far better candidate
especially
than Kamala
when you cut
Harris.
Funding to Ukraine, and then that's a good job.
What was that?
He literally cut funding to Ukraine.
Well, yeah, it's a retarded war.
That's not what? Wow,
it's a retarded war.
How is it a retarded war when literally Russia is literally trying to build up?
I mean, all wars are stupid, but I mean, we shouldn't be funding Ukraine's war either.
Yes, we should because that's our ally. We are a country, and also we are the greatest nation in the world right now. That like literally we can go help out the Ukrainians right now. So like, I'd rather America be funding a war. I'd rather be funding Ukraine to help. I
don't think we should be funding any wars.
Well, okay then.
War is a costly business. It's a big problem, and it creates a lot of issues.
So you don't think that we should be helping our allies? Is that
no?
What you're trying to
NATO's
say?
a scam. We need to pull out of NATO too.
How is NATO a scam?
NATO's a big fucking scam. We've been putting in a ridiculous amount of money into it. It doesn't really benefit us. It benefits all these other countries.
It actually did benefit us.
It does not benefit us. Ever since World War II, like it doesn't really benefit us. It doesn't.
It was just for World War II.
It doesn't.
We
put in a ridiculous amount of money in versus other places, and quite frankly, it's not worth it. And on top of that, let's be honest, the United States and NATO in general have been expanding closer and closer towards Russia's border. We instigated this war. That's a problem, and that's kind of why we're in the situation that we're in.
Do you know why Do you know why we're getting members from that border Russia? Because like literally Russia is an aggressor. That's why. Well, they literally just invaded Ukraine.
We've been lying about expanding NATO. We've been lying about expanding NATO for many years, many administrations.
Which we should, especially against people like Putin and Xi Jinping as well, that are mostly
Well, I
horrible
don't think
people.
it's smart to escalate towards another nuclear power. I don't think that's intelligent. And getting into a war with Russia isn't going to benefit any of us. And defending Ukraine.
It's not getting into a war. It's the fact that we are, as America, who we are right now, we're the world's police. We can literally fucking.
No, we need to stop doing that.
Yes, no, we should not.
We need to stop trying to be the world's police. Wars create problems, and it's why we're in so much debt. And quite frankly, it's not worth it. I don't think a nuclear war with Russia to save Ukraine is worth it. I think we should let Putin have the territory that he has,
No,
come to
they
some
should
kind of
not.
peace agreement, and it is what it is. So,
No, they should not. I highly recommend you to read.
well, the
history.
American people think different. The Ukraine war is highly unpopular. It's one of the reasons why people voted for Trump is because he said that he will open up dialogue with Putin again, which he did. Obviously, he can't end the war as quickly as he had hoped, but I do think that he's doing a better job than the Biden administration did, who wouldn't even meet with Putin. And he's ended several other conflicts, and he's a way better candidate than Kamala Harris. I mean, I'm assuming off of what you're saying, you probably voted for Kamala.
Well, actually, I was a former Republican, and I regret being a Republican.
Fantastic. But she lost, so it is Trump's America now.
I don't care.
Okay, well, she lost.
I highly recommend you read a history book about the conflicts that have been going on.
I highly
with-
recommend you read her book where she admitted that Myron Gaines and Andrew Tate hurt her ability to win the presidency.
Yeah, because people like you are
Page
very
176. Well, we're influential. And we don't need more zesty motherfuckers in the Republican Party anyway.
Yeah, folks, if you have leaders like this woke idiot, right, that we're going to have endless wars. We're going to be involved in other people's conflicts on the other side of the planet, trying to protect our allies because they choose to make stupid decisions and get involved in stuff, and then now we're supposed to bail them out. Like, this guy doesn't get that Ukraine was just bombing people in the Luhansk and Donetsk region for 10 years. Even CNN, MSNBC, everybody reported on it, just ending the lives of men, women, and children. And Russia the entire time, right, held up the Minsk Accords saying, hey, you were not supposed to do this for years and years and years. And then finally, after watching other ethnic Russians just get slaughtered, he finally said, you know what? We have an agreement. You're breaking it. I'm coming in to do this. That's what actually happened. That's what you don't see in the mainstream news. That's what they don't teach you in the history books, because they don't want you. They'd have to have you believe that Russia is the bad guy. And like Myron Gaines mentioned, yeah, like we were not supposed to expand NATO. We were never supposed to. And we escalated it. We expanded. And the whole purpose of NATO was to defend against the Soviet Union. The day the Soviet Union fell, the purpose of NATO ended. There's no reason to continue. Like, who are we protecting ourselves from? Like, there's no other major power that's going to, invade all of Europe in force like that. It's not possible anymore. So, yeah, we lost the purpose of NATO on that day, and now it's just continued. And yeah, we're paying for the protection of Europe. That's what we're paying for. NATO is not getting America anything. It's causing far more problems than what it's worth. And like Myron Gaines said, I agree. We need to back out of it. We need to be America first. We need to worry about our own borders, and we need to worry about ourselves and not get intertwined in their inner dealings of other nations. But thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought about what Myron Gaines had to say, completely obliterating this woke black activist in this heated college debate. Thanks again, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.